Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday the 22nd, and we're on our final legs of our birthday bash 48-hour build. And
certainly on my final legs.
certainly on my last legs at all. So we're joined by Steph and Carl this morning. I managed to get them out of bed. So I'm going to go straight over to the man with the coffee.
Tea. Oh
Tea.
boy. Tea, old boy.
Extra large.
Extra large. Look at that.
So where are we up to?
A bucket. So last night we got the undercoat done on everywhere. So today we are going to be using the Worn Effects from AK. And the primary colour for the top is going to be XF51 Khaki Drab. So a nice green colour. It's slightly different green than olive drab, but not by a huge amount. So we can have that on top. And we're going to put XF21 Sky on the bottom.
Nice.
And then, of course, we'll paint all the little bits and pieces as well. So I'm not decided on the nose colour yet. I might go for a red on the nose.
Oh, going to mix it up. Nice.
Yes.
Cool. Well, I'll let you wake up a bit more and drink some more of that tea. What about you, Steph? Where are you up to?
Rob, let me just grab it.
Oh, and the plane.
Hey.
Yeah.
Yep. Sun's shining off, so you're getting quite a bit of glare off it. So, yeah, that's where I am. Just starting to put bits and pieces together. Just got to spray the canopy, which I've mashed up with Mascol.
Nice.
I'm going to use that stuff up first before I start using my stuff. And I'm just putting bits and pieces together, like the undercarriage, getting it ready to go in and stuff like that.
So talking of your undercarriage, what colour have you gone with that?
That very, very pretty blue.
Oh.
Absolutely gorgeous colour.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous, isn't it, mate?
Very nice.
Very nice colour. So,
cracking, well done.
Yeah, that's where I am. I'm at the Mo.
Excellent. Morning, Simon. Sneaked in there.
Yep. Morning, side. Where's the top flappy bit?
I lost it.
Oh, good Lord. You're going to have to bin it, mate.
Monster. So where are you up to then, Simon?
I am up to the point where I am just sorting out all the struts to hold the upper wing. So cleaning up all these bits ready, make sure they fit in the location holes nice and snug.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will be hopefully not far off getting some primer on.
Cracking on. Nice.
I did realise this morning I forgot to put the instrument panel section into the cockpit. I spent all that time fitting all the photo etch styles on. I looked this morning, I saw it sitting there, I was like, oh, I think I was meant to put that in.
It's all right, mine fell out.
So yeah, that's missing.
So you could go for like you're making it as you yeah. I follow what you're doing. Well done. So myself, we've managed to button up the cockpit, etc. We did last night. Got the bottom wing on. This morning, I've got some landing gear and bits and pieces on the bottom there. I'm getting very close to actually being able to prime it, which I'm really looking forward to. I've got a bit more photo etch to put on here. Last couple of bits and pieces. So hopefully in the next hour or so, we should be able to get that up and running in the old primer. So banging on with that. Obviously, let's have a quick look in the chat. So we've got Plastic Monkeys with us. Good morning.
Morning, Plastic Monkey.
Morning, monks.
And we've got Frankie Goes to Hobbywood.
Morning, Frankie.
Yeah, Mr. Cricklewood.
He says, hi, guys. And then
hey, you guys.
He's obviously saying good morning to everyone as well. So that's the chat caught up with. That was nice and easy.
Good morning.
Oh, and of course, I've nearly missed it. Kevin's with us as well. Morning.
Morning.
How are you getting on with your Newport, Kevin? Let us know. I'll be honest, I've not actually looked at the
Morning, Kevin.
Yeah, sorry guys. Busy chatting. It's not all about me. Yes, so there we go. Obviously, Sundays is quite a busy day on the internet for lots of YouTubers.
Yeah.
I have put out a little message, so we may, if we're ever so lucky, we may have a guest. Fingers crossed. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, enough of me babbling on. Let's crack on because time is all of the essence.
It's been a pain.
Frankie, you got anything on the bench? Tell us what you're up to. I'm sure some of you will be watching the brunch today with Colin.
Well, yes, I would have thought so. He'll be on at 12:30.
Indeedy.
And of course, then Mr. Fox will be about, and then Chris will be about as well today, doing their bits and bobs.
Right. Oh, my favourite part.
Oh, look, we've broken a bit off.
Oh, come on.
Come on.
You know you want to. Yeah, I woke up this morning all excited thinking I can just come straight in here and get on with the priming, and then suddenly realised that I hadn't done all the bits I needed to do.
It's never good, that.
Well, you know, it's no biggie.
Oh, I nearly dropped it then. Oof.
Oh, don't do that. So Frankie says, no, nothing on the bench yet. I'm going to cook my lunch in a few minutes. Nice. What are we having for lunch, Frankie? And Kevin saying, starting to look more like a biplane now. So he's getting cracking today. Well done. Hopefully Ivan will be joining us later on, once he's woken up and done whatever he needs to do. Oh, you love that when that happens. Well, that didn't seem at all hard. Yeah, right.
What's that?
Oh, I've got a bomb rack. I should show you. We've got a bomb rack there. No, it's not going to come into focus because there's too much stuff behind it. But there's several bends in many different directions.
Indeed.
So a little quite complicated in many ways. Anyway.
Anywho. Right. I shall be back shortly.
All right, shortly.
Old but gold.
Old ones are the only ones I know, just as well.
I can still talk to you while I'm over here, actually. I've got the headphones on today.
Oh. Why did it just do that?
Not got much of that left. Got less than I thought. Let's see if you've got another bottle.
So Malcolm's with us saying good morning, model makers. Morning, Malcolm.
Morning.
Morning, Malcolm.
How rude!
Plastic Monkey's got his artillery 148 Tornado on the bench. Nice.
Nice.
Want to see pictures of that one?
Yeah. Get them up. And Gaz is saying, morning, sexy people. They must be talking to me.
Must be.
Either that or he's bloody blind.
Must be.
Is that a must be on both?
Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, thanks.
We love you, really, James.
Yeah. Like a severe case of herpes, I know.
Well, something like that, yeah.
Other diseases are available.
I'm free of charge.
In most cases, yes. Okay. So Plastic Monkey's saying, where does he post some pictures? Well, if you head over to the Model Officer's Mess and create an album, show us the whole build if you want to, if you take the pictures for it. And that's as simple as that. So yeah, we'll look forward to seeing that. The community always likes to see a good picture and a good nosy update of what people are doing.
Oh, yeah. Do.
Now for the exciting bit. That way round. Is this going to work or is this not going to work? This is the question. And the answer is no. No, that's not going to. Okay, so let's try a different way. Oh! Okay. Do you know what? If at first you don't succeed,
throw it in the bin.
Cheat.
Cheat.
Oh, right. So Plastic Monkey has just joined the Model Officers Mess Facebook page. So welcome.
Cool. Welcome.
Oh, that's typical. Get in there. When I make a model, I do like to allow a few errors here and there to give the rivet counter something to complain about.
Well, you've got to make sure everybody's satisfied.
Well, I like to cater for everybody, you know.
Yeah. Thing is, though, half the time you've got to feel sorry for them because they can't help it.
It's a gift they've got.
It's just the way they are, the way they see things, and you've got to accept that. Yeah, you are going to get these type of people who see your stuff and go, "Well, actually, James, what you've got wrong there is," and you just go, "Okay, fine. I have catered for you."
I never see a criticism as negative.
No, it's something you can improve at a later date.
Absolutely. Even if I disagree with them.
Yeah.
So I've managed to get me bomb racks on. And the reason I say that is because I've just been asked by Gaz. I'm off page 2. Yes, I am. I am off page 2. I am on page 1. No,
He's back to page 1 again.
Yeah.
He missed some stuff.
I'm actually on page 5 now, would you believe? So nearing the end of the instructions, thank Christ. Right, done that. Those I'm going to do in a minute. What I'm going to do in a minute. What I want to do is I want to double check that I have done, which I haven't done that. So that can go over there. And of course I need that. Oh, right, in that case. Oh, he says. Oh no. Damage. So I'll put that in there. Like so. No, don't do that. Oh, for goodness sake. Right, so if I do that. a minute. So I need that. Is what I need. Oh, the constipation in the room. Right, that gives us a nice little base. What have we got to put on here? E21, P21, and then that's it, isn't it? Oh no. And those. So 11. Où est le 11? Ah, there. Ding. Oh, I thought I'd done that. So I'm pleased to say we've got our first guest for this evening. Morning.
This evening.
Morning, Malcolm.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Welcome.
Hi, guys. You all right? I'm good. I'm good. Busy.
Are we busy modelling for Heroes paperwork, or are we?
Yeah. Emails and phone calls and stuff. This morning I had to do a couple of interviews, and yesterday I managed to break our new website, so I was having to fix that.
That's always good.
Not
That
funny.
is always good, Malcolm, because then you know what the problem is, and when you get it again, you can fix it.
Yes. Thank you, Steph.
Okay.
It was yeah.
Do you have an IT background?
So again?
Do you have an IT background?
Not really. I just kind of pick up things as I go, I guess. But no, it's fine. It's fixed.
Cool.
I was just trying to do too much with it, I think.
Yeah.
I was trying to get it done before our SSL certificate finishes. I didn't want to have to pay for another year of that.
Yeah.
So we've got a new website and new host, and it's just been a bit of a headache trying to set it up. That's all. And trying to do it cheaply as well is even worse. You know, I could hire someone to get it in, but then I'd have to pay them.
Yeah, that's always the problem, isn't it?
Yeah, but no, I got another donation today, so that's good.
Nice.
Well, yesterday, I'm giving it 24 hours before I open the stuff. Just being careful. So these came in today.
What are they? Oh,
They
they're
are
the card jobbers. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, they're fantastic. They are.
Yeah, they're really great.
They are very, very good. Very great fun to build.
Yes. They are. There's a group up in Aldershot that are doing Engage railway, so that'll be really good for them.
Nice.
So that was sent in directly from Metcalfe themselves, which is kind.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, that's really kind of them.
That's nice of them.
Very nice of them.
Well done, Metcalfe.
Yeah.
Yay, Metcalfe, we love you.
They're really good. This sort of company, you just say, "Can I have this?" and they go, "Okay, okay, thank you." Really good of them. So I have to send them a thank you.
We love you, Metcalfe. We do.
Yeah.
So
They're really, really detailed prints as well, aren't they?
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
Good.
yeah.
I love the brickwork on them.
Yeah, I was just looking at the brick on this one. I'll show it to the camera. You can see it. That's my fingers.
Yeah. It is very, very detailed.
It's lovely.
My uncle makes model railways, and he's got a few of those, and he swears by them.
Yeah, you even see the door handle on the door there. This is awesome. Ooh.
4 candles, did you say?
4 candles.
So, with things that are currently going on, Malcolm, where are you at with Models for Heroes? What impacts it having on you?
So financially, we get a lot of our money from model shows,
Mm-hmm.
and a lot of model shows are closed or cancelled or postponed. So we have to rethink what how we're going to spend our money in the future and what we can spend our money on, and modelling sessions that we'll be able to start and the referrals that we'll be able to complete. And requests for things that get coming in, you know.
Yeah.
So it'll be okay for a bit, but we're going to have to look at other ways of raising funds, I think.
Right.
And of course, great timing, but we got that $9,000 from the National Lottery.
Oh.
Which is wonderful.
Yeah.
That's to train mental health first aid with volunteers.
Oh, wonderful! That's great.
Yeah, and so of course we booked our first, we had a deposit to our first hotel, and then of course this virus hits, and we can't run it. So, so that's annoying. But we have to just sit and wait for that. I guess. Sit and wait until it
won't be lost, though, will it?
No.
Right.
So there are certain, certain terms and conditions. So we have to spend it on that particular thing, which is fine. So that's exactly what we want to do. So we have to ring fence the money. But we also, there's a time limit on it as well. So we said we were going to train 45 people within 1 year.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So from the month, so I guess we'll have to hope that they're going to be pragmatic and let us have an extension on that. Which I'm sure they will.
Well, you'd think so.
Yeah. I don't know really how it works, but I imagine we'll be able to get an extension. We'll just have to ask.
Yeah.
So financially, I think we'll be okay, but we need to do some more fundraising some other way.
Right.
Of course, we got the big auction on the 3rd.
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. So that always does very well. So that's good. And the main expense is at the moment is going to be doing referrals and sending boxes out and things.
Yeah.
Obviously, modelling sessions are closed, so we don't need to replenish any of those for tools and things, and paints.
So
we'll see how it goes.
So while you're talking about the auction, what do people need to do if they want to give you something for the auction?
Okay, so they need to send me at Models for Heroes and the address is on our website. If you send me a kit that you want to auction off to raise money, you do that, and then on the day we use that kit to take bids, and then all the money comes together and yeah, so it's just a big auction, really. Just send me some nice kits that are sellable and not started, and then we get them all together.
Has all the decals and instructions?
Yes, please.
Morning, Markham.
Hello. How you doing?
I'm
That was
awake.
Carl. Sorry.
Hello, Carl. Yeah, so just send me kits in, and then we have it here, and then we send it off the next day. Whoever wins it, which is a logistical nightmare, but it's good fun to do on the night. So we've got all sorts of different model kits, all sorts of different types, scales. We've got a couple of RC kits in there, Tamiya ones. I don't remember last time we did the auction, we had a few rare Tamiya ones. Yeah, but we've got some. They're not particularly rare, but they are particularly old and unopened. So that's quite cool. And yeah, we've got something for everyone, really. Cars and boats and all sorts of different bits.
Trains, planes, and automobiles.
Yes, that's right.
Excellent. So
Tim's making a list as we speak, and that'll be the list of lots will be up on their show. Where are we? We're on
3rd of April, isn't it?
Yes, 3rd of April.
So
yeah. So their next show will be on the 27th, and I guess they'll have all the list of lots.
Yes.
Friday night there, and then ours starts on 3rd of April at 7.
Cool. And if anyone does want to send anything off, do they have to do anything when they post it to you that denotes it?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. So yes. So post it to Models for Heroes, and please put charity auction on there, on the box or inside or something, so that I know that it's not a donation. We had some donations the other day come in, these ones, and I'm not sure whether they're donations or whether they are for the auction, because there was no note in them. So I have to assume they were just to be sent to our beneficiaries. So yes, if you want it for the auction, it has to be just put ISM auction on there. Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay.
So you got any spare kits? Let me know. Send them over. We did some paint sets as well last time. That was quite good.
Yes, you did. I seem to remember you did.
Yeah. So if you got anything that you want that's spare, send it over, and we can make a few pennies out of it. Which is great.
Excellent.
Sometimes it's the money we use to buy smaller starter kits. Someone will send a big, expensive kit over. Instead of giving that to someone to build, we can get lots of little kits and turn it into that. Yeah. Which
stretches it a lot further, doesn't it? Helps a lot more people.
Well, if I can just say something, if you don't mind, guys.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a volunteer for Models for Heroes, but I'm also a beneficiary. And I just want to say this it literally is a lifesaver. If it wasn't for Models for Heroes, my other half and modelling, I would be in some woods swinging somewhere. And there's no two ways of putting that out. And you guys, because of your stuff and what you've done, you've saved my life. And you've not only mine, but a lot of other beneficiaries you've saved as well. I can think of one in my group who his attitude since taking up model has changed no end, and his missus has said it's like having a different bloke. And just what you do by donating these kits to us is absolutely fantastic. We really, really appreciate it, and it does so much good. Thank you again.
And that's what it's all about.
Absolutely, that's a really good message to put out there.
Yeah. Excuse me, I'm just going to go and blub.
No.
Already started.
Oh, bless you.
I'm just, just drying my eye. Actually, as always.
I've got a cold, honest.
Yeah, we wouldn't do it if it didn't help. I think it's quite phenomenal how just having a hobby and something to focus on and something that you can make friends with, that you would never have made before, is a really powerful thing, and it's quite amazing how well the community of hobbyists, model makers, figure painters, railway layout makers all come together and support us and support our beneficiaries, because it's an important thing. But yeah,
it is. It really shows that the spirit that we have as a community, and it's. I mean, I'm a volunteer, so I can talk firsthand about what I've seen, and it is humbling, really, really humbling to see the difference it makes. And it realistically, it's really is quite a simple act of kindness, a random act of kindness in which you can do. Donate a model. It's and it does really make such a massive difference.
Yeah, it does. It's. I mean, you would have seen it at Chelsea Pensioners, wouldn't you?
I did, yeah.
You know, and just getting a model together that someone may have said, "Oh, there's no way I can do that. I haven't got the hands, or I haven't got the eyesight, or something." But a little bit of help, and they got something to put on their shelf that they can keep. You know, to say, "Actually, yeah, I did that."
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. And of course, then you say, "Well, hang on, have you got this particular tank that I can make?" You know, I served on that tank, or my grandfather did this, and I'd like to have that vehicle sat on my shelf. And then, of course, you can find that particular kit, or maybe even that decal set, and they can have the thing that shows what they can do on their shelf. You know, quite important. Kind of link. You know, what the library's excited about is the amount of research that is required. So some of the libraries are locally around here are sort of changing the way that they work or operate and use their building space, being that not many people use books anymore. So they want to open up to activities and clubs and organizations, and they're trialing Models for Heroes. Oh, my cat's just caught a bird.
It's only a present.
Yes, lovely. Okay. Well, I won't watch that. What was I? Yes. So libraries are changing their the way that they use their space. So they've invited Models for Heroes to do some model making in some of their libraries in Hampshire, which will mean that people will be surrounded by books and history books and all that sort of thing. So we're going to try and work it so that we start making things that are relevant to the local history, to encourage people to use the library space to research as well as build, which will be quite fun. They're very excited about doing, so we are too.
Cool. That's a good idea, actually. I like that.
Yeah, it makes sense, doesn't it? The only thing I'm concerned about is the smell of the glues and the paints in a library. So we have to make sure that we're in a space where we've got lots of windows. It's fine opening one glue, but when you have 6 or 7 modelers with their glues, it starts to get a bit fumey. So we have to always make sure there's good ventilation. Some places don't have particularly good ventilation, but where we've started, it does. So that's good. Be really cool.
Okay.
Cool, excellent. Well, that's brilliant. I'm just going to catch up with the chat very quickly. There's only one thing to put on there, but I'll do it before I forget. Gaz just said there's some. They're all looking good on the benches. I'm hoping to sneak back to mine later on. Finish the stencils so I can get it glossed. So he's doing well. Excellent.
Excellent.
Malcolm,
yo,
I've got a bit of an idea. Tell me to clear off if you. I know it really hurt.
Damaged himself.
I think I did. With a lot of what's going on at the moment, and getting our name out there, what about looking at talking to headmasters of school? Because the key worker kids, they're looking to do things for them. They're not going to do all teaching. They're going to be looking at doing exercises and stuff like that for them. What about talking to schools and seeing, okay, this is what we are. The volunteers we have are DBS. Is there any way that with a teacher we can come in and explain who we are, what we do, and try and get a new generation of modelers going?
Yep, that's lovely. The only trouble with that, Steph, is our remit is armed forces.
No, I don't mean.
So
I'm not talking about us donating kits to them or doing anything like that.
Just showing them what you're
going
doing.
in there, talking to them, and saying,
yeah, there's nothing wrong with a volunteer off their own back. Just contacting the local school and seeing if they can give them a hand with anything.
Yeah, if the school decides they want to make some models with the kids, then we can utilize our experience and assist them. But doing it under the auspices of Models for Heroes to raise our profile.
Right.
But not using any of our kit.
Yeah, we'd have to work it out though. Because like I say, we don't have any regulation for working with children.
No.
Or legislation that we follow. DBS checks are not a policy of ours.
Okay.
Because the facilities that we work in do. So if you work in working in one of the NHS mental health wards or something, you do need to do DBS check, but they will supply them. I mean, if a headmaster wanted to get in contact, I'll certainly be able to help them out if I can. But it wouldn't be on my radar or Models for Heroes radar, really.
No.
But it's a nice idea.
But it's just a way of them going home to their parents saying, oh, we were making models today. One of the Models for Heroes volunteers. What's that? And if their parents happen to be ex-forces, I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
And if
nothing wrong with the volunteer coming in.
And the worst thing that's going to happen is those kids are going to go, okay, I made a model. That was interesting. That's the worst thing that's going to happen. The best thing is we make a new modeler. Or, even better, we get a new modeler whose parent happens to be ex-military and they get involved as well. So it's really a win-win situation. It's not as like though we're going to be portraying anything negative.
Right. No, just these things have to be very carefully thought out there.
Yes, no, I understand. It was just sort of a general touch base idea. If we can, how can we do it? So I realised that everything's got to be sort of crossed.
Yeah, but if a volunteer wanted to contact their local school and ask if they could do some model making, that's brilliant.
Right.
How are you getting on then? You got the wings on and
yeah, I'm just getting to the point where that's wings are on mine. I've just got the undercarriage etc. put on, so that's ready for priming. Guys, if you wanna tell Malcolm what you're up to?
Yep. Everything's on and done. There's that. Needs another respray, another coat. Contra rotating, so it's got twin props.
oh yeah,
White metal, so that's quite nice.
yeah.
One thing I am impressed with the decals.
Yeah.
Very, very little carrier film.
Oh, good. Okay.
Which is going to be quite a nice thing.
Hmm.
So we'll see how this goes and just take it from there and have fun and enjoy building it.
Yeah. Is that black? Is that the sun masking, or what they call it, on the cockpit? That black
Yes,
part?
That's all the anti-glare.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that goes on there. So it saves me painting it all.
Save you your job. That's good.
Yeah, forgive me, I'm protecting some pictures and bits and pieces.
Yeah, it's all together. We put an aluminium base coat on, and we've used some AK Worn Effects fluid, this stuff, and we put the primary colour on. So I've got to leave this another 15-20 minutes, and then we'll start washing it off to get a seriously chipped effect.
Nice looking aircraft. What is it?
That is the I-16.
Oh, okay.
Russian.
Yeah.
Mine is just about to go into the paint booth for primer. So it's, apart from the top wingspan and the struts to hold that up, it's all built up.
There's lots of detail in there, looks like.
Yeah, there's quite a bit in there. It's a bit rough around the edges, though.
Hey, Simon.
Not
as much as there should be.
We'll gloss over that.
So I'm just looking to see if there's some Russian stars I can steal out of this SU-100 kit. Because I don't like the decals that come with it.
Don't like it? Oh. You see the old sausage? They've got that, haven't they?
Oh, just remembered there's 2 pieces I forgot to do.
You're looking great.
Yeah, we're all getting to that point where it's starting to come together.
Yeah, definitely. I think another couple of hours and you'll be pretty close. Is everyone doing just straight builds, or anyone doing a diorama or putting anything on a base? Or...
The only one doing a diorama is Kevin, who's in chat. And he is building a diorama base with his.
Gotcha. And he's put pictures up on his on the
he has, yes.
Facebook,
yeah. They've everybody's got an album within Facebook with their build from start to finish, hopefully.
I'll be looking to get it finished, let alone doing the base as well.
Yeah, I won't be doing any dioramas as a dead set. But that's because I'm chickening out.
And what time are you rolling to? Lunchtime, or are you going all the way to the end?
Basically, we're gonna, for now, we're gonna do it for probably, where are we? So we started at 10:30, so another 2 or 3 hours maybe. Depends where we get to. And then we'll probably break for later, I guess. Yeah, just because on a Sunday there's an awful lot of other YouTube stuff going on. And I don't really want to stand on other people's feet and doing their usual everyday stuff. So yeah,
Everyone's got to call their mothers.
Yes, indeed. Thank you for reminding me.
Have you got a telephone to God?
Oh,
don't worry about it.
Right.
She's been remembered.
Good.
Every single day.
Good.
But yeah, I've got to scoot now, guys, because I've got to go and see my outlaws.
Okay.
My adoptive mother-in-law, my adoptive mother. Happy Mother's Day. So I'm just going to mute everything.
All right, mate.
Okay, buddy.
See you in a bit, Steph.
And a bit, guys.
See you in a bit.
Good modelling.
So Plastic Monkey's just saying he's done an album for the Tornado that he's not finished yet, but he's put some pictures up there for us to have a peruse over at some point. So head over and have a look at that. 8 people watching. Please make sure you do a thumbs up and why not leave us a comment. Tell us what you think. So yeah, there you go. Right. I'm almost at the point of priming. Can you believe it?
Would you Adam and Eve it?
Honestly, didn't expect to see that moment coming at all.
What's the name of the chap doing the Tornado?
Plastic Monkey, which would be Paul. I think he's Paul Shepherd.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've just had a look at that. Awesome work, Paul, from somebody who's worked.
Paul Chaplin, not Shepherd. Sorry, Paul.
Yeah, awesome work.
Right, now I need to get something in there, don't I? Okay, let's go and find some stuff.
Ooh, yeah, it's good. I like that tornado. Oh, it's a submarine. That looks good too. Oh, it's difficult getting close shots, isn't it, on phones?
Mm.
Yeah, we do like to have a nosy at what other people are doing.
Mm.
Okay, wish me luck.
Good luck. What are you doing?
I'm going to protect the cockpit
Mm.
with some cotton wool.
Nice jig.
Yes, it's one of my favourite little tools.
Yeah. Can you use that for anything or just aircraft?
It's predominantly for aircraft. But if it'll sit on it, you could use it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I use damp tissue paper for my cockpits.
That's what I've used. Tissue paper.
That's
Yeah.
a good little tip.
Yeah. As long as everything's dry in there, obviously.
Yeah.
But it's malleable, and then once it's dry, obviously it's not going to go anywhere. Is that a cloud effect in the cockpit there? Someone's vaping.
Yeah, pilot's vaping. Let's call that. That's what we've got.
I'm going to carry on with a bit of work, if that's all right, chaps.
Yeah, no problem at all.
Oh,
I don't mind staying on stream, if that's all right.
You can stay on stream or you can shoot off, whichever, Malcolm.
Okay.
There's no pressure.
no pressure.
No pressure.
There's no pressure. But while you're there, if you could just... no, I'm joking. I'm pretty certain this is the wrong material to use, I've got to be honest. But hey ho. Too late now. This is the bit that I always hate doing, I've got to be honest. I love the painting stage. But it's the protecting of work you've already done that just always winds me up. out the way. What else do I need to do while I'm in there? Probably do that as well. Out. Let's do that. That'd be a good idea.
Right.
Actually, do you know what? I'm being a bit ornery, aren't I? What I could do, get rid of that completely. Get listed.
What have you been doing? Look at a bird. Hmm? Oh, what? A bee or something?
The bird deserved it. I told him, get off my land. He ignored me.
Yeah, it wasn't a bird. It was some maybe a bee or a wasp. Or, I don't know. Something. There are no feathers. I just saw him leap for something and start chewing.
Om nom nom nom. It's like
Yeah.
James this morning.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, now there's a point. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Oh, why do they do that? It's so annoying.
What's that?
They just got extra parts in the kit, which is lovely, but I didn't realise there was two propellers. So luckily I haven't painted it yet. Ooh.
Oh, that's for your scratch build, James.
Oh, I know.
You've got to have a propeller and a scratch build. Like.
Oh, I know. Well, there's certainly going to be some bits that are going to go into the box of goodies from this kit, I can tell you. Definitely. Maybe that's what I should do next week. Maybe I should have a week of scratch building.
Sounds good. Right, there we go. First bit's done. What do you think?
Hang on. So we'll have a clickety click.
Chipped. Hold on.
Nice. Yeah, I like that.
So quite random. It's turned out quite well. I'm trying to get it so the shine isn't there. Come on, focus.
Focus, I tell you.
All this nonsense down here. No, there. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice. I like that.
I shall take a picture shortly. We are now going to concentrate on the aeroplane. Same thing. Just wet brush.
Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? It's a bit worrying. Do you know, I've had a thought and everything.
Oof, jeepers. Told you, be careful.
So I'm finally at the point I wanted to really be at last night, which is everything is being ready for being primed. Excellent. Right, that's that and that. Was there anything else I needed? That's already. It's done. I don't need that in the box. But I've still got loads of stuff on here. Very worrying. Oh, I know what that is. I don't need to. Okay. I'll just prime them up. Right. I'm going to leave you on, leave the camera on you for a little bit, Carl, while you're doing that.
Okey-doke.
Okay. And I'm just going to mute myself and do some priming.
Priming. There we go. Starting to come away now. There we go.
Right, I need to go and get some primer on.
See them out.
Yep. Hopefully I don't forget anything.
You just jinxed that, you know that, don't you?
Yeah. As you may have noticed, I put the message up, but was busy talking with the microphone off. So Kevin's just said he's disappearing for an hour or so while things are drying.
Okie doke. See you in a bit, Kevin.
In a little bit. Right, and I'm going to mute myself, go and do some priming as well.
Oh, Frankie's back. Hi, Frankie. Oh. Right, so we have this chip now. We need to let it to dry now because it's starting to take all the paint off. So, not a bad effect. It'll look better once it's weathered and we tone back that silver a bit. So, there we go. I shall leave that to dry.
Do you have just quite a stiff brush on that, or does it kind of peel off quite easily?
I started off with a soft brush
Yeah.
just to soak the paint, and it takes a little while to get going. But once it's going, it starts to come off on its own.
Yeah.
But if you want to target a specific area and say, right, I want some off there, then I went at it with a little stubby brush.
Yeah.
Just to force it to come off and pretty much just stabbed it.
And I guess you got to let it dry from underneath then as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I'm going to let that dry and then I'm going to paint the underside and do the same again.
Right, okay. That's nice. I like where the cockpit, where the chap would have been standing, that's kind of all chipped off as well.
Yeah, we've actually taken some of the silver off as well, so and it's black, so that might actually add to the effect.
Mm.
We shall see. So we've been joined by Don as well, saying it's a gorgeous day here in Blackpool. So yeah, it's quite sunny here today as well, up in Angus. So, and anyone got rain? Looks quite sunny where Malcolm is as well.
It is, yes. Sun's out, one cloud in the sky, and we are down in Newbury.
Yeah.
Looks good out there. Sam, I'm stuck in.
Yeah. I haven't been out of the house since Monday last week.
Oh. Luckily, my kids are entertaining themselves.
Yeah.
To go outside at the moment, but I think they will start to go a bit stir crazy. Go to the park or something, but we can't.
So Paul's saying that he's a school bus driver. Unfortunately, his school has shut, so he's going to be sitting at home for a little bit of time as well. It's not good. It's one of those things where you think, yes, I'm going to get to work from home. And then you start working from home and you think, no, I think I'd sooner be in the office.
Yeah. If you're made from work from home, don't want to do that.
No. If they'd sent me home and said, yeah, just we'll see you when it's all over, that'd have been lovely.
Mm.
Unfortunately, my job, I can work from home.
What do you do, Carl?
I work for an oil company in Aberdeen, planning offshore work for oil production and reservoir performance and abandonments, that kind of stuff, workovers and all that stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah, quite interesting. I used to work offshore, but then I was diagnosed diabetic and had to give it all up. So the work's put me in the office.
Mm.
But I used to get to work with some funky stuff, some radiation, explosives, all that kind of stuff.
Oh, fun stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, now I fly a desk rather than fly offshore. Yeah, unfortunately, Frankie's saying paramedics can't do home office. No,
they can't. No.
You guys are the front line, and we thank you very much for doing what you do. Can't be easy, especially dealing with some of the idiots that are out there. And that's a very stressful job. I know Luke, guy in the UK that is in with Paul and his live crew. He's a paramedic, and yeah, some of the horror stories he tells us about it's not great. Like,
Right, I'm going to pop off for a bit. Have fun.
I'm muted. Thanks, Malcolm. Talk
Thanks,
to you soon.
Malcolm. Nice to
Cheerio.
have you on board. Have a great day. What's left of it?
Indeed.
Oh, loads left. Loads of sunlight left.
Excellent. Cool. We'll catch up with you soon.
All right, bye.
Cheers, Malcolm. Bye.
So I've almost finished my priming. I'll be back in a minute. So finally in primer. Wonderful.
Nice. Very nice.
Very nice. Okay.
So the plane is almost dry.
Look at that. Would you look at that?
So
That looks
bits
nice.
will come
Actually,
off.
let me put that on a big screen, Carl. There we go. Oh, look at that. Very nice.
So I've had some parts come off a little bit more than I wanted to, especially on this side, and by just like the back of the cockpit, but that might work.
Yeah, it's very nice and warm.
Depending on which side of the cockpit he's getting into the plane from. So
Yeah.
we're going to say this side, and that's where he's rubbed the paint off, in and out. So yeah. Of course, the underside is on the back.
And what did you use to do the chipping effect? Sorry, I meant to ask earlier and I forgot.
It was AK's Worn Effects stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I've also got a heavy chipping fluid.
Right.
And they both do pretty much the same thing. You can get the same results from this, just the worn effects, as you can with this.
Right.
You just don't let it dry as long.
Right.
So you don't really need both. If you want to do like the heavy chipping, you can still use this stuff, but just don't let it dry as long. Only let it dry for like, say, 15 minutes.
Right.
But if the longer you leave it, the harder it is to chip off, and the lighter chipping effect you get.
Right. Okay.
So it's easy to use. You put your base color down. You spray this on with your airbrush.
Right.
Or I found it much easier, especially if you've got like a paint that's like not flat, say like a glossy paint.
Right. Yeah.
If you use a cotton bud instead and dip your cotton bud in this and then rub the cotton bud over the top of the paint.
Okay. Right. Yeah.
It actually adheres much better.
Okay.
And then you just leave that to dry. As soon as it's dry, you spray your primary color on and then leave it for as long as you want. I think you can leave it anything up to, I think it's about 15, 16 hours.
Oh, wow, really?
And it will still come off. It'll be very, very light, but it'll still come off.
Oh, okay.
So if you want really, really light chipping.
So if you wanted a mixture of both, you just spray the whole area.
Yeah.
Attack what you want for the heavy chipping.
Yeah.
Leave
and then leave the rest.
Okay.
Come back to it later. Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Yeah, I might have to invest in some of that at some point.
The hairspray technique does exactly the same. Just spray your hairspray into the lid so you get a liquid, and then just brush it on or spray it on.
Yeah.
But I don't think that lasts quite as long. You can't go back to it like several hours later.
Right. Okay.
But you do get a similar effect. I don't think it can get it quite as heavy as what I've got here, but I've never actually tried the hair method technique.
No, it's something I have actually got some.
Yes, me too.
That I've decanted into like a little spray bottle.
Yeah.
But I've never actually
tried it.
Yeah, fired the bullet, so to speak. Oh, you silly boy.
So I'm going to give this half an hour or so to dry properly, and then I'm going to mask it back up and get the underside done.
So obviously the brunch is going to come up soon, isn't it?
Yes, Colin will be coming up in about 15 minutes or so.
Is that Colin Wilkinson?
Yes.
Right. Okay,
Festa 67, yeah.
Festa, yeah.
And Dave. Can't remember Dave's surname.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty bad with surnames. In fact, names generally, so I do apologise.
So yeah, Dave and Colin coming up.
I did send over a message to Colin this morning.
Saying
he wanted to come in and pop in and say hello for 5 minutes before he went live. He was welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't think about that until this morning, which is a bit of a shame, really, because what I should have done is I should have got some groups, emailed messaged lots of groups and just said,
yeah,
so you want to come in and have a shout out for 5 minutes, have a chat.
Yes, before their show starts. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been nice, wouldn't it? But never mind.
Next year.
Yeah, it's a thing to think of next year.
Yeah. So there's always next year, if of course the planet survives.
Well, yes.
We shall
Right,
see.
so there you go. That's all in primer, sitting there. I'm just going to let it calm itself down a minute, a little while, and then I shall start getting some colour on it.
Nice.
So that's
good.
Yes, it's a bit like you said yesterday. It comes together
Yes.
quite quickly without you realising. I was starting to get a little worried, I've got to be honest. I'm still not far off from worried, if I'm honest. I've got a few bits and pieces to do. I've got to do the gun emplacement next. So I shall...
There's a few pictures for the album.
Find some places. So back to page 5. Is it 5? No, looks like page 7. There we go. Cool. So that bit and that bit we will need next. What do you guys want to do? Do you want to break for a bit of lunch at some point?
Yeah, we can do.
Okie dokie.
Get a little something to eat.
Simon's priming, isn't he?
I'm not sure, to be honest.
I think he said he was going to do some priming.
Any news off Ivan?
No, not heard anything from Ivan. But he wasn't around yesterday this sort of time, so he may have prior commitments.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, not heard anything other than that. And of course, I think Steve may join us later today as well at some point.
Excellent.
Just for moral support, which would be nice.
Yeah. Oh, Steph is back.
And there he is. He's back. Yeah, Steph.
There we got him.
Afternoon, gents.
Afternoon.
7 hours, 40 minutes to go.
Always one.
And counting.
Always.
I'm not counting. If I ignore it, it will go away. It'll be fine.
Doing your ostrich impression.
That's the one, yeah. But not in the sand. Right, so P3. Okay. Oh no, that's that one. I gotcha. P7 is what I want. Not understanding.
Okay, just gonna do some spraying.
Okay. Right, okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Oh, no, it doesn't look like it's gone well at all. Oh, I say. Well, that didn't go well at all. Start again. I'll make one. Maybe. Or it might be a whole new piece.
Well, everything's primed up, ready for the next coat.
Lovely.
I'm not holding much hope of getting this upper wing assembled. I think it's going to be a right nightmare, but we shall see.
I have faith in you.
I just need to work out what's that bit. Oh. So I need sandy brown. Nope, that's not right. I'll say all doped linen colour. I don't know if I've got anything that matches that. I thought I did.
Right.
Right.
Da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Deep breath. What could go wrong?
Everything.
And you're right.
So what time do you think we should come back if we're going to shop for some lunch?
Up to you guys. Really is.
2-ish?
Yeah, if you want to. Oh, hello.
I'm here for the duration.
Okay.
Have you had something to eat yet, Steph?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I don't want to speak too soon, but wow. These two bits of plastic must have been completely different to every other bit on the sprue.
They stick really well, did they?
They've just gone together and I can't. Yeah. Amazing.
That one time you want to get them apart.
I'll be honest, touch wood, I've put it where I need it to go. So I'm very pleased it's not giving me any hassle. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's just like, wow. Maybe I shook the bottle of glue up or something. Right, let's set for it. I'm not going to rush. Right, okay. So it's just coming to 12:30. Simon, did Simon say going somewhere?
No, I'm still here.
Yeah, okay.
Just trying to work out what paint colour to use on this.
Okay. So do you want to break for a couple of hours? Is that the consensus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
2 o'clock thereabouts, something like that.
Okay. Well, what I'm not going to do a rundown of where everyone is.
Yeah.
We'll do that when we come back.
Cool.
And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to. What am I going to do? I'm going to do that. Mash button, press that, and I've got a scary face. Right, okay, so it's just coming up to 12:30. Thank you for tuning in with us. There's 10 people watching now, would you believe? Thank you very much.
Nice.
We're going to shoot off for a couple of hours. We will be back with you just after 2. Keep an eye out for the link. Make sure if you're on YouTube, you press the bell icon, subscribe to the channel. That way you won't miss out on any other content coming up. And we've obviously got our quick rush to the deadline.
Yes.
In the next
last mad dash.
Mad dash, yes. Some of us are further ahead of others, so some will rush more than others. But there you go. Anyway, thanks very much, guys. And until we meet again, take care.